Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another episode of Schnozzcast. Your host tonight, Bob, Cory, Nick, and Todd, and once again, special guest, Greg R. Gumtow. Totally guessing on the R.
Totally wrong.
Damn it. Q?
No.
P. Z?
It's close.
Damn it.
Z is close.
Really?
Yes.
Y?
Nope. Wrong way.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
I say we just keep doing this.
Yeah.
This is great content.
We're off to a rollicking start.
Indeed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again to... I'm
You
not
just
sure.
replayed it?
No, that was my voice.
That was fancy, Bob.
That didn't come from me.
What are you doing with the mixer over there?
What just
I'm
happened?
not even sure that's a possible thing.
That would be pretty cool. Instantly replay something that just happened?
No.
If I had a button, yeah, you're right.
All
Like a 30-second rewind.
Yeah.
All that means is someone had Bluetooth on and was trying to start the live, and it went through the mixer.
Uh-oh.
I don't know who that could
I
be.
feel like he's pointing the finger at you, Cory.
I don't know.
Oh, well, it's fixed now, so let's continue on.
Am I actually Bluetooth connected to this stupid mixer? Let's make
No,
sure
it was
it's
me. It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
Then just say it was you. Just say it was me.
Uh-huh.
That's all you got to do.
You guys knew it was me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but someone wants to hear you say it.
Listen.
That was not me. That was not me.
All right, if you're new to the podcast, welcome.
It was
They already
talking.
turned it off after they heard that. If you're new to the podcast, they already hung up.
Good job, Cory.
Todd, you want to do this next part?
What next part?
The housekeeping? If you're new to the
Oh, no.
podcast, all that other stuff?
No.
All right, I don't have to do it every time.
No, you can't.
No, I don't.
No, thanks.
If you want to go out and listen to past episodes, you can stream us out on the streaming services, YouTube, iTunes, which is really Apple Music, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, Pandora, or anywhere else you can get a podcast. You can also follow us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Schnozzcast. You can email us at schnozzcast@gmail.com, or you can call or text us anytime, day or night, at 618-SHOCKER. What are you laughing at?
If I heard one more YouTube, I was going to lose my shit.
Am I saying YouTube again?
No, what was it?
Very close.
You were pluralizing everything last episode, wasn't it?
No, last episode
no.
he said YouTube.
Did he? Now he's saying it. Now he's saying it every episode.
I had pursed my lips accidentally, and a P came out when it should have been a B.
I hate when the P comes out.
I know.
I was going to say that's
but-
usually a normal occurrence
I would
for
say
you.
at Bob's
this
age, it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
There's a
You-
little
Yeah,
seepage.
you're not wrong.
He,
seepage.
he laughs a little too hard.
Little
P does come out.
little dew on the lily pad.
Oh, man. You guys have no idea.
When you see him purse his lips together, that's how you know a little P's coming out.
Yeah, you're concerned about the puppy upstairs. This is what I'm concerned about.
Todd's
just listening.
even older than I am. Todd, that must happen to you all the time.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm listening for
I'm
quick
older
footsteps
than you.
across the floor.
Yeah, so for the listeners and the viewers, Greg just got a new husky puppy.
I did.
And
Nice.
the puppy's name is...
Bia. B-I-A.
Which I think
Nice.
we covered. I know, Todd, you had other engagements for the last episode that we recorded, but Greg ably filled in. I won't
Nice.
say ably. There's no way he could duplicate Todd Dillon, but he
Yeah.
did a good job.
He can. He
tried.
probably bested me.
Cory, turn on closed captions.
So we knew it was coming. And I think we did see a picture. Did we see a picture on the
Yes.
air?
You hear me?
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've now seen the puppy in person,
Don't know
Yep.
for what.
in
though.
dog. Really, that's
Katie
probably more
requested.
fair.
She says she's at a bar and doesn't want to be rude and wants to listen.
Oh, okay. Well, when she can have control over that TV, she can turn on closed captions. There,
Okay.
I can't do it from.
What is happening here?
I can't do it from here.
Are we getting requests from listeners and viewers for you to turn on?
She's on a
closed
family
caption?
trip. She's on a family trip, and she's at the bar sitting there. She
Yeah.
wants
Oh,
to
maybe
listen.
She doesn't want anyone to hear our stupid voices. She'd rather just see the words that we're saying.
I mean,
Do you want me to come over there and show you?
They are
so
unavailable.
if,
I'm seeing it on Facebook.
I was going to say, if you go on Facebook Live,
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
you can see the
I'm on
closed
YouTube.
caption.
You mean YouTube?
YouTube?
the YouTube,
Oh, you're not
YouTube?
seeing it on YouTube?
not on YouTube.
Not on
there's-
YouTube.
It's definitely on YouTube.
Greg said he's.
I don't.
Greg says he's waiting to hear very
Funny stuff.
very fast running footsteps upstairs, and I'm like, I don't know if any Selesky has fast running footsteps.
Oh, you're saying because that's her married name now, she automatically walks slower?
Did you have you
Just by
And she
assuming
shrunk
the
a
name,
half an
she's
inch.
like, oh.
have you ever been running side by side with her for anything?
I have not.
No,
I really haven't. Have you?
no.
Okay. So you don't know. You're just guessing.
I can't imagine. Unless it's a pretty intense Zumba.
Who do you think would win in a foot race, Cory or Danielle?
Are you fucking serious?
She'd be so
Danielle.
much faster than him.
I'm serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would pay to see this race.
There is no
Why?
way. There's
Why?
no way.
It's already done. It's like
Yeah,
I just,
Danielle whips Corey's short.
it's not
ass.
who's going to win. It's who's going to blow out the hamstring first.
Todd, I'm going to fly to Seattle and whoop your little ass.
Flip flop running.
I'd beat her in flip flops.
Oh, you're saying if she had running shoes on and you kept your flip flops on, you're still winning?
No.
Oh yeah.
First
No.
of all,
What?
That race is arranged when I get there.
Wait. What else were we supposed to do? You guys were doing a height off.
a height off and a race off.
Yes.
And pogo sticking.
Todd.
I-
yes, and the
Oh,
thank
my
you. Thank you.
dude.
That's what I was
Because
thinking.
you guys are going to be
listening.
buying me a really nice pogo stick. I already got one picked out.
That's fine.
I don't think I would probably be able to laugh harder in my life than if I saw Todd, or basically if I saw Cory and anyone running anywhere, or the fucking pogo off.
I'll tell you, I'm definitely not pogo sticking. That's for damn sure.
No, Todd's doing that.
Yeah, there's
pogo
no
stick.
way.
Yeah, Todd's doing that. I went to my employer and asked him to deduct additional monies from my paycheck into a special savings account, and I was trying to remember what for, and now I remember.
Yes.
to pay for the pogo stick.
sticking.
Yeah.
The Springback 1000. Is that what he's getting? Is that the one he's getting?
It was a real humdinger.
It's the win it
of a
bet
pogo stick.
motherfucker 200.
Yeah, it was very expensive. All right, so Greg,
Yes.
before it looks like you're about to take a drink. So what are you drinking tonight?
I have some Eagle Rare and then some
Nice.
tequila here.
So show for the folks on the camera what the tequila that you just got.
It's a Corazon Añejo single barrel, finished in Blanton's barrels.
I was kind of hoping you were going to do the accent to describe that bottle, but there was none of it.
I don't have a good
If
one.
it was sitting over here, Nick would have done it for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless I asked him to first, and he'd be like, "I'm not your dancing monkey."
I'm not.
Yeah.
For the right amount
Either
of money,
way.
he is.
Now you're Russian circus bear.
I don't know about that. I've not been able to bribe him. Yeah.
Jason said I would not beat anyone in a foot race.
Except Cory.
Todd, I'm going to swear to God, I'm going to slap the shit out of you when you get here.
Well, we're trying to convince him to come. Don't give him ideas like I shouldn't come now.
Now when you guys do the height off, make sure that you're on like asphalt or
I've
something,
already
and
won
not
that.
not on sand, because someone might have a little more sand under their shoes.
I fully expect Cory's going to bring a level, and it's going to go right on the ground. It's going to be one of those.
Hold on, who's going to hold the level over their heads? Because it ain't going to be them.
Either one of us could do it.
Yeah, that's true. From a sitting
Probably
position,
a Danielle would do it. In fact,
we could both just sit and hold the level.
Yeah, probably.
Todd could hold the level for both
Cory's
of
like,
them.
That doesn't even deserve that.
I'm telling you that fewer things are funnier in my life than my very unathletic father running. When he runs, it just cracks me the fuck up, and I feel like I would have that same reaction with Cory.
I got $10 on your dad to beat Cory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's quick. My dad's quick. He just like kind of leans
See,
back when he runs.
what Nick's failing to mention is that he has seen me run.
I can't remember it, though.
I mean, that's fine. I don't care if you can remember it or not. I know you've seen me run, and you've seen me run very fast and very far, too. So.
I don't know about very fast. We don't
Oh,
See how he adds all the extra sauce to the sandwich?
Do we
Put
have
it
to?
on there, Cory.
Fast is a
You've seen
relative
me
term
run.
to what you're doing.
Do we have to?
When you ran into the car
Todd.
and jumped in the car to try and stop it?
No, I'll say it offline because I don't want to get anyone up in arms here. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right. But if he'd seen it, wouldn't he have remembered that?
he will once I say it. I'm very sure he will.
Okay.
It's not like a secret. You've told the story 100 million
Not that,
times.
no, not that secret. At least,
story?
yeah, different story.
Yeah, we don't want to get him
You
in trouble.
guys
Yeah.
have lots of skeletons in the closet. That needs to be a whole episode.
Yeah, I don't need anyone up in arms and.
Well, he was clearly chasing someone. It's the someone, I assume, or the place that it was happening in that we don't want to share.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
we don't air dirty laundry.
we totally do. Absolutely.
don't.
About
I'd
ourselves.
like to. That should be a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to air it about yourself, that's
yeah,
fine.
Yeah,
Todd, I can't wait for
drag
that
other
intro.
people. Although there were a couple of people that you guys know that Cory and Nick knows that there have been story. I can't remember their names now, but I remember hearing the story, going like, "Ooh, I really hope that guy's not listening," because it was not a flattering characterization.
I have outran Erbil too.
That's not saying much.
I'm just letting you know.
He runs like a wounded duck.
How do you?
Just letting you know.
Erbil can't run. He walks so fast though.
But he can't run. We're the
awful tender about this. This
Your asshole's about to be awfully tender, Todd.
Ew, what does that mean?
I think that's implied anal sex. If I'm
You know what,
understanding
Todd?
it correctly.
You've almost gotten me angry enough to fuck you right in the ass.
Anal fisting.
Keep playing your cards right.
So,
You're getting fucked later on tonight.
so real quick too, before we get any further in this
Speaking of
episode.
anal sex,
Yes. Speaking of which, take that butt plug out now. So we were talking about doing a poll before the show.
yes.
You gave me a great question, but we've already answered that one. So there's no way of putting that up there.
You told me it wasn't a good question.
Now pulling it up because I had to have a live up to put the question up. We can have 4 answers.
I don't. Have I mispronounced a word already?
YouTube.
No. Not today.
Pretty sure you did today.
I don't think I did.
I did
we have
many
to go back
times.
to the tape. See,
You know what I would like to see? You know what I would like to see?
You guys would have jumped all over me.
You know what I'd like
We
to see?
did. That's how we got on it.
He was referencing the last
I
episode.
don't know.
Or are you saying that I said it again?
No, I asked as a question.
Okay.
I said,
yeah. I don't think
I said,
I.
are you saying
I'm not
YouTube
saying
again?
I'm not the likely culprit.
You know what I
on
would
this
like
poll,
is
but-
if Bob and Cory could argue some more, because that's what all I need for the next. Let's keep this ball rolling every day.
I know it's a great podcast.
Hey, Nick, you want to go sit on the couch while these two just go?
They've been arguing for a day and a half about kayaking time, and now then they're going to argue about this. So, all right, continue.
what do we? Oh, the poll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys had any other questions
Nick
to put
got a
out there.
suggestion. I'd already made one, so I didn't.
I think I'm okay. I'll go with yours then.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be
So
easy
this,
answer.
This poll's going to be on YouTube.
Don't-
YouTube.
Don't try it.
What wasn't clear to me, Cory, when this around was is there a theme or just any question about anything?
No. Just any question about anything. It's something that I realized we could try on the live stream now that we have people actually joining in and interacting.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
figured it'd
for
be
the 3 of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
5 on Facebook at least. I don't know how many are on YouTube. But yeah, just something for them to interact with and
Oh,
see how the poll
are you
results
one of
were.
them?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I like to see
Stop
myself.
artificially.
Got to pump up those numbers, baby.
Really padding the
Better
numbers.
than a Russian bot.
Yeah, I suppose. I can't argue with that. That's fair.
Team Greg is almost half of our numbers right now.
So we have a poll going, listeners and viewers, out on YouTube. Please head out there and cast your vote, and we'll tally them up at the end.
Is it the YouTube?
It can be the YouTube.
The YouTube?
The YouTubes.
The YouTube?
How do you see
Could
it?
be.
How will you see it on YouTube?
I like saying
I'm
the
on there,
before
don't
everything. It just makes it funnier.
The or the?
The. I say the. Some other people say the. Name should not be mentioned.
Fare thee well.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah,
we
there's
need
a
to
lot
do
of
for
dead
this,
air.
for this poll, Cory?
No.
Okay, we've announced it. Let's do. Let's move on to gentleman's agreement.
Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Although no, this is one of the few themes that you didn't do.
That's why it's awesome.
Gentlemen's agreement. Gentlemen's agreement. Oh, gentlemen's agreement. Oh, it's the motherfucking gentlemen's agreement.
All right. I think I went first last time, so someone else want to?
Yeah, you don't have
Jump
to
in front of
include me
line.
because I didn't watch mine.
Forgot to ask.
Yeah, it's okay.
Todd, did you watch your
Yes, sir.
assignment? You had
I absolutely did.
Bill Burr live at Red Rocks.
I did. I thought it was. I'll give it a solid B plus.
Hey, I'll take.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had a grade that was higher than a C. I will take that
Yeah.
grade.
Yeah.
Now, were
solid
you a
B
Bill
plus.
Burr fan before that?
I've heard him before. He's not. I wouldn't. He's one of those comedians that I've heard of. I like his stuff. I'd never ever seek him out. This actually makes it so that I will start looking to see what other stuff is out there. I really, really liked that it was kind of fresh. He spoke a lot about things, conversations that I've been having a lot lately, both with myself and people that I interact with. So really, a lot of the topics were really timely for me. It was very, very cool to hear him argue, talk about the divide in our country, and talk to it from both extremes of the spectrum. So very, 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 very timely and topical thing. So yeah, he's not somebody I normally would look for, but this really hit home for me. And he actually stole one of my true life experiences for one of his first bits. I got to figure out how my material's getting out.
Wait, hold on. What did he steal?
Did he also kill one of the Red Wings?
No.
By the way, this past week was the 13th anniversary of Bob Probert's death.
Oh, you think Todd doesn't know that?
I was saying Todd was at his gravesite in the morning.
He already knows this.
Todd poured one out for Probert.
I hope so.
I should every year.
Todd's like, every year I piss on his gravestone.
So you poured one out for him when he was alive, and look how that went.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
Look at this, the guy who's not fleet of foot trying to strike back in any way he can.
Already struck, sir. Already struck.
If I give you a recommendation with Bill Burr, go to the earliest one you can find and watch them in order.
Okay.
That's just to watch the progression of his comedy.
Yeah, I think
I definitely will, because I think he, like I said, I think every now and again I'll turn on like Raw Dog or the comedy channels on Sirius XM and whatnot, and so I've heard him before, but I've never ever sought out and said, "Hey, there's a Bill Burr comedy special. Let me click on that."
Bill Burr.
So I'm glad that you gave it to me. Like I said, super solid, and it would have been even higher if you hadn't stolen my material. And let me. And I know that you're going to ask more questions, but let me save that for a grievance at some other point.
So I only have one question, because it occurred
sir.
to me when I assigned it to you, which was his wife Nia is black, and obviously he's a ginger from Boston. Given that you kind of have that flip flopped, did you find sort of any parallels or?
Yeah. Like I said, it really resonated with me. That, like I said, most every topic that he covered resonated deeply. And again, I don't want to take too much time for the segment, but where it resonated was, I had my niece over recently, and I think I shared on one of the other previous casts that she kind of dropped that, even though we think that we know what the generations behind and before us kind of experience, we all put our own thought to it. We're way not equipped to actually really understand what it's like to be a Gen Zer versus a millennial versus a Gen Xer, the boomers and so on. We don't get each other. We think that we do, and each generation thinks the one after it is a little bit shittier and a little bit less dull. And so this the whole,
Aren't they?
Okay, boomer.
See, but yeah, like I said, I think I think this segment's too short for me to get into too deeply, and I've already stolen a lot of you guys' time. So
That's all right.
let's. But I thought it was great. Most of the segments lined up with my ways of thinking.
Excellent, sir. I'll take the B.
All right, that's Schnozzcast for the evening.
I know.
Corey, you had Cleo with a K.
I did, from Todd. Yeah. So I feel like I gave Todd such a glowing review on Kunk on Earth. He was like, "Well, fuck that. I can't. I can't have
for the stars.
I can't have that again.
Oh, okay.
God forbid I do that." He checked all the fucking boxes for Cory. I'll tell you that much. Right off the rip, everything's in fucking Russian on the title screen. There's subtitles up the ass. Then you finally hear English, but guess what? That English is dubbed. I'm like, dude, how the fuck did you think that this was going to, sorry, Todd. I got through 2 episodes. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Did it also have orangutans in it?
It might as well. It might have made it more interesting. It's some fucking little Russian female agent that is trying to go around killing people, and it's fucking dumb. I'm sorry, man.
Wow.
A shot for the moon.
Yeah, you had me with Kunk on Earth. You definitely did. And so I was excited for this, and then the second it came on, it actually, I had in my head, I had to go, I have to be honest about this and at least watch 2 episodes, because I was literally just about to turn it off and be like, yeah, I didn't watch it. But I got through the 2. I'm sure it's for some people.
Holy shit. I'm just looking at the IMDb page for this because I'd never heard of it before you got assigned, and I'm looking at all the unpronounceable cast member names, and I'm like, I could have looked at this and said, Corey's going to hate this.
Oh, dude. Like I said,
I shot my shot. Sometimes you miss.
You did.
I don't mind it.
Todd, you weren't even,
Corey.
You weren't even on the same court.
There we go. You help me calibrate. All
right. Well, like I said, I did get through the 2 episodes that I was required to do so.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, I will not be going back to that.
All right.
That's cool. I tried.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Real quick, though. There was something about Kunk on Earth that I texted Todd about last week that I completely forgot to bring up to you guys. And it was every time that they would reference whatever landmark they were at in history, she would tell you how many years it was prior to the album Technotronic and the song Pump Up the Jam being made. And then they would play like 30 seconds of the music video. And have
Actually,
like these.
It seemed like 10 minutes though of the music video. It seemed like they played the whole damn thing.
But that's how she referenced every point in history, was how many years before or after Technotronics, the Belgian techno band Technotronic, their hit single "Pump Up the Jam" was released.
I love when that happens, especially if she makes it like every single episode.
It was every episode without fail.
Okay.
So sorry, I just had to bring that up about last agreement.
That actually bumps up my grade on this week's. The one I gave you last week was so good. It feels like I could give you a fucking lob of shit and you'd have fucking given it a C. So.
You did give it a lob of shit. You did give me a lob of shit.
Did.
Yeah.
You did, and he did.
It definitely was, sir. It definitely was.
Well, Greg Gumtow, I hate to leave you out of this, so I will reference the last time that you were here when we played this game, which was back in October, and I assigned you a movie. And I'm wondering if you have actually watched it.
Those eyes are saying no.
48 hours.
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember what it was.
I do. It was Waking Life.
I did not watch that.
All right.
You didn't just happen to stumble across that and decide to
He
fucking watch
immediately
it?
dismissed it.
I remember in October, we were playing it, and I'm like, I think we're going to play it. You're like, no, go ahead and give me an assignment. I'll watch it. So I'm like, okay, here's what you got. And now it is July.
So him and Katie had been talking about moving to Wyoming. He thought that was the last time he was going to be here. So he's like, I ain't gonna watch this fucking movie. I'm never going to see these guys again.
I'm sure in those
Sounds
conversations, she's like, but Greg, you've got a movie to watch. You can't move away yet. No, those guys aren't going to remember. They don't write anything down.
All right, Bob. So keeping in line with Todd and Corey's 30-second synopsis, I mean, why don't you just talk for the rest of the show? And Greg and I will just walk off screen.
This is going to be quick.
Right.
This is going to be quick, fellas. I had to watch. Emphasis on the had.
Forced.
Seatbelt Psychic from Nick.
Forced.
It is exactly what you think it is. It is a psychic who drives people around in his car and gives them readings.
Okay, he's actually...
I don't think I need to say anything more than that.
He's overplaying it?
He's actually a rideshare driver, and he happens to be psychic.
Same
I
difference.
feel like that's what I said.
It sounds weirder if you're just saying, like, he's a psychic who goes, like, door to door. He's
He drives people around and gives them readings. I think
He's
that's
a
what I
homeless
said.
man who
they don't
happens
know.
to live in a car that runs and...
Okay, so I watched the first 4 episodes here, and I
don't believe in any of that, so I hated it.
I'd give it a solid C-. And part of the reason is because while I was watching it, I started paying attention and going like, okay, what are we actually doing here? And because I'm a skeptic, I went and looked it up and discovered that this dude, all the people that are on the show are actors, and all their information is available on the internet. And so
that's news to me.
I'm assuming that all this guy did was a Google search for the people that were on his show.
Oh, no. And it's still got a C-? Bob, your standards are low.
They're rideshare people that he happens to pick up, just actors.
Yeah, like they were. Yeah, that is what my Google search discovered, is that they were not just random people.
Oh, okay. Well, then it would be horrible then.
Yeah, well, it was.
But
it
he
was
gave it a
already
C-.
bad 'cause I didn't believe.
Take your victory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You passed.
I don't think it was. It's not like it was so painful that I would give you a D. I was just like,
but if they're legitimately,
Plus-
first of all, send me that information.
yeah, I will
And
send it to you.
because then that makes the show very misleading.
Word.
And that's why you don't like to be misled. I mean, me not believing in psychics
You tried to Blair Witch him.
shouldn't have anything to do with what anybody else thinks about it. We may have people that are watching or listening right now who really love getting psychic readings, and they believe that it's honest and it's actually happening, and it's very.
And you should come to my house and give me $50 a session, and I'll read your future.
Well, if you actually make it back to Michigan, we should set one of those up. We're gonna do a height off, a pogo off, and a psychic reading.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All for $29.99.
Pogo off.
All right, so that's
$29.99. Come on down. Go get your spirit thread and your pogo stick stuck.
What accent was that?
I don't know.
It's a corn stuck in his teeth.
I know. I don't know what that was. I
Trying to
kind
use
of
his tongue
went.
to get it out.
For what? For a second,
I went Brother Billy for a second.
Kind of sounded Louisiana. And then
I know.
It was, some sort of impediment.
I know.
Someone with a mouth injury.
Yeah, it's my Michigan.
Michigan.
No.
That's not a Michigan accent.
You need. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get myself in a lot of trouble tonight.
All right, let's move on to the
Speedy.
next. Let's move on to the next segment. So we'll do new assignments here. Since it's just me, Cory, and Todd, let's just go clockwise. That be good. Assuming Todd is a television.
I'm a television.
So you got Cory, Todd.
I do. Oh, I have
Corey's-
to do it again.
Yeah. Well, you can totally redeem yourself now.
Okay, I got it.
Cory's got me, and I got you.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead,
Cory,
Todd.
Yes.
have you seen Trailer Park Boys?
Yes, I've seen Trailer Park Boys. Todd, come on, buddy.
I hadn't seen that.
You also haven't seen Letterkenny.
Who? What?
Exactly.
Jesus.
That's untrue.
Exactly.
That's untrue.
All right, Todd, Dylan, have you seen the Royal Tenenbaums?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Who's in it? Hang on. I think
Downey and Val Kilmer.
Guys, we have other segments on the show, just so you know.
Yeah, we're trying to finish this one up.
Okay.
Just hold your fucking horses, dude.
I think. Yeah.
Had you watched your movie?
I'd still be telling you that this is not a 30-second synopsis.
Oh, Cory. While I'm looking, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
That's the one.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Let's go with that and
Okay.
and look it up after the show. And if you find out that you did, just let me know. I'll give you something else.
Okay, I'll take a look at that one. And then, have you seen Alaska Daily, Cory?
No.
That sounds amazing.
I mean, I can't go off that now because Kunk on Earth, when he gave me that, I was like, God damn it, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Alaska Daily.
Yep.
Okay. Cory, what do you got for me?
So I'm actually going to reuse one of mine that I gave to Nick. You have Tricky Dick and the Man in Black.
Got it. Excellent, sir. All right, we are ready. You ready?
Are we?
Yeah, here we go.
I'm ready.
All right, only 32 minutes in.
That's not bad. You got like almost a whole half hour for
One segment, 32 minutes later.
Well, we had a lot of shit talking and pogo stick tails.
Hang on, what's the complaint? We still have a half hour to go.
I don't know what the complaint is. It came from him.
Nick just likes to
Are we only
complain.
doing 2 segments?
Yeah. That's
Is that
okay,
it?
listen.
You guys suck.
You seem to have a very short memory. Every time we do a live episode,
Yeah.
this is exactly what we do.
Okay.
Last
Tell me
week,
about it.
last week you were like, "What the fuck? I got to do a question." I'm like, "Yes." Every time we do a live episode, you do a question.
This seems like
nobody
a
told
grievance
me.
cast, a fight
Now
cast.
you're complaining that we're not leaving enough time for the segment, or what is the complaint?
No, I don't know what segments you have lined up. You don't necessarily.
Because we
have
don't
done
go to
the-
practice.
We have done the same
Right,
thing
We're talking about practice.
for like 2 months in a row at least.
I suddenly hear Jimmy in my ear saying 15-minute podcast meeting.
practice.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy Pappas? Yeah. Production meeting.
We're talking about practice?
15-minute production meeting. All right, so for this installment of Nick's Existential Question, this is going to be what is a song that reminds you. No, so it's not going to be one blanket song.
You're going to have to say it again. You might as well just get the
That's
first
okay.
one out.
That's all right. You're going to have to pick a song. Each one of us has to pick a song for each one of us that reminds you of that person.
Okay.
So you have to, and then you're gonna have to tell us why.
Can I go right now?
Yeah.
Done. Money, Pink Floyd, because that's where Bob got his nickname when he was ripping off kids in Gratiot County, Michigan.
Wow. When did you rip off? Were you an ice cream man or something? You were ripping off children?
I never ripped off children.
He ripped off children.
I did not
He
rip
stole
off children.
money from their mouth.
You were with me. We did it together.
Oh.
And they were homeowners. They were children don't own homes.
Hey, look for those new viewers. Sorry that dude's diming me out right out of the gate. Just a little bit of
You
heat
brought it
on
up,
him,
man.
and he dimes me out.
You brought it up.
All right, for the listeners that don't know, what happened? What happened?
So when Todd and I were in college, we were short on cash, and it was Friday night. No, it wasn't Friday night. It was. It could have been any day in the week, honestly.
Yeah, tell us, because the day of the
week.
week is the part we're going to need to know for this story.
We needed money for booze,
shitty
so we came up with the brilliant idea that we would grab a few garbage bags from underneath the sink of the teak house, and then we walk around the neighborhood surrounding the campus and go door to door and collect cans in the name of Big Brothers and Big Sisters, which we then return for money to pay for the beer for the night.
So those are the kids that you left out.
No,
in the
these
rain.
these were
Money
kids.
from their mouths.
These are
No.
no.
But
Bob
these,
assured me that it was a legitimate enterprise and that we'd be
These-
donating at least
these-
90% of
We
our
had an
proceeds.
LLC.
these
Yeah.
kids that were left out in the rain were the ones that could have used that money that you were taking in their name.
It was misappropriated.
Well, for all I knew, that their dads were going to take those back and buy cigarettes, so I probably saved years off of that guy's life.
Half those kids are hanging out with Bob Probert right now.
So true story
So
though.
because
like,
of
after
that, my song is "Money" by Pink Floyd.
because don't you remember after the first like ginormous haul when we had enough money to buy like multiple?
Yeah, we got like
cases of beer?
$40 each. We drank like kings that night.
And I looked over you and I go, money. that was the first time I uttered money as your nickname, my nickname for you. And so anybody who's ever seen me around Bob, I will often call him Money.
And
so
you
and every time I hear Pink Floyd's Money, I think of Bob Rankin.
Oh, man,
and
thanks.
you both ended up getting jobs where you make a lot of money. So if you could say money to me, I would really appreciate it, because clearly when you say that, it fucking works. So
Yeah, get on the porch, plant boy.
Which clarifying question. I've only heard Bob call Todd money.
yeah, but
I've never heard Todd call Bob money.
yeah, he does.
We kind of do it back and
He'll
forth.
pick up the phone and he'll be like,
Money.
yeah.
I just thought that was Todd responding in third person saying that he was there.
I always thought that Bob thought he had to give him a street name because he was black and he doesn't know how to talk to black people. So he was like, money. And I thought every time Todd was like slightly offended.
That would
like,
be really sad if you thought that was my idea of a street name was money.
I figured it happened sometime right after the Blackshin figures that he started sending him.
Truly though.
Speaking
that-
of,
those trips to collecting cans for Big Brothers Big Sisters was the first time that Bob and I had ever uttered the words money in reference to one another. That was, and so like I said, it stands out in my mind as one of those songs that absolutely every time I hear it, I think Bob Rank.
I
All
appreciate
right.
that.
So that's-
Speaking of that, don't you have something to share on the show, Todd?
Oh yes, Money sent me the latest Blackshin figure, Miles Morales, baby.
I'm glad that's catching on.
Yeah. Trademark Bob Rankin 2023.
Exactly. I got the new Miles Morales. Now I thought Money fucked up because
He's grabbing the other one.
Okay.
I got Miles Morales before. And I'm like, this motherfucker forgot that he gave me the Miles Morales before. He's no, there's a new movie mofo and it's slightly different. So bravo and thank you, Money. Really appreciate it.
That's really awesome how Todd didn't know there was two separate movies for the two separate Blackshin figures.
He's busy making money. He doesn't have time to watch movies like we do, us poor folk.
Dude, I'm catching up on the Asian figures now. I'm watching all those. I'm catching up on the 10 Rings. I'm trying to figure that out.
The Asian.
Now the
Shang-Chi?
Asian people are action heroes.
Well, no, Todd, I think they've been action
someone
heroes for a
else-
very long time.
Everybody's getting their time. So
Maybe
I'm
someone
starting
else
to
can
watch those
send you
shows.
some
Gotta catch up
Asian
to
action figures.
Spider-Man.
I already got I'm sticking in my lane.
There you go. Stay in your lane.
What would the terminology be for
That's not my lane. I'll leave that
asking you.
Oh,
I was
okay.
asking
For Todd?
Nick. No, I was asking Nick.
Okay.
What?
Chinese action figures.
Asian American.
Well, they
Asian
necessarily
American.
preferred Chinese. That's not exactly. There are other cultures.
You have to give me
that are
some
not
time.
Chinese.
Yeah.
I
Why's
think
it got to be Chinese?
Exactly. Well, because that's what Speedy Gonzalez said.
This is what Cory assumes all Asian people are Chinese.
I didn't say all Asian people. I said Chinese action figures.
That's very specific.
Yeah.
That is very specific.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. I don't know if they specifically make just.
I think he's trying to get another apple of my time moment from you.
Yeah, you can't,
feels like
dude.
it.
You can't capture lightning in a bottle every time.
I was simply asking a question. That was all.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
I don't want to be completely derogatory all over the internet.
Thank you.
I wasn't asking you to be derogatory. I was just
It felt like
asking
it.
for a name.
No, nothing comes to mind so far.
Okay.
But now that we've found Todd's song for Bob,
One song for
there's
one person.
One song for one
So-
person.
Yep.
So we're gonna dial this down.
I got one for everybody if you guys want me to.
Okay, go ahead.
So for Nick, it's the Friends theme song,
Okay.
and whatever song that is.
Yeah.
For him, it's the Bad Boys. Bob, Bare Naked Ladies, 1 week. And for Todd, George Thorogood's One Beer, or One Scotch, One Bourbon, One Beer.
Yeah.
Just
love
because of
it.
the conversations that we've had with him
Absolutely. I
about
love it.
Scotch and stuff like that. So
I love it.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, Todd hasn't finished yet. He just got one song out.
Yeah, but I'm terrified that we're not going to get through anything else if we keep going to Todd.
No,
with
I know. Why
anything.
are we going to me? I'm done.
You're not
I'm
done.
done.
You
do
did
one for each person.
You did one person.
Oh.
You said you had it for everybody.
All right. Well, this
No,
is the rest
I
of the
thought it
show.
was-
Here we go.
I should have had him repeat the question. See, normally I ask my clarifying questions, but you guys got
This
me
is
off
why
my
you
game.
need to because your learning disability.
Oh man. Then I got to go. If somebody else is ready, I'll go.
You said you had them all.
No, I only had the one.
He thought he
And
only
a
had one,
20-minute
which is why you had a 20-minute story.
It did.
Oh man,
I was
All right.
confused.
Cory, how about you?
I'm stuck on Bob. I don't know if I would go with As Good As I Once Was or Glory Days.
Wow. Either of those are awesome. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Can we talk for a moment?
No.
Hold on.
Nothing to talk about.
No, hold on. Can we talk?
Anybody else ready to go?
No, not
I'm
about
ready.
that.
Greg, you want to go
I'm
again?
ready.
Not about
I'm
that.
ready.
Yeah, but give you guys two for everybody.
Can we talk just for a moment about how Angie used to be babysat by Bob Seger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
Slipped that one right in there last night, didn't she?
yeah, she told us a story about her going over to her uncle's house. She would get on her bike and she would ride around the neighborhood and be gone all day, as kids in the 70s were. And she would go over to her uncle's house a lot, and she would spend a lot of time over there. And she said, "Yeah, it was me and my uncle and Bob Seger." And we're like, "What?" You know, Bob Seger. I go, "Oh, okay. His name also happened to be Bob Seger." She's like, "No, Bob Seger." Hold on.
I'm sorry,
You're saying
but watching the interaction between Bob and Angie in most circumstances is some of the most comical things I've ever seen, because Angie is so like very flippant and, you know, she's kind of a free spirit, and Bob is a very logical man of science. And so when they have conversations, just magic happens. So I just see the look on his face and he's like,
it's magic, but
it was magic.
when Angie gets going in a story, like there's no stopping it. Like you can jump in with a question if you want to, but she's going to continue with the story until it's done. And if that story takes 15 minutes, like you're going to have to wait. You keep trying to ask that question. You may start piling question upon question upon question as she's telling it, but they're all going to go unanswered until the story is done. So yeah, we could not, according to her, she is 100% convinced that it was the American musician from Michigan. Roll Me Away. Night Moves. Bob Seger helped to watch her during the day while drinking with her uncle in his garage.
I did strengthen her story because Bob's like, no, there's no way. And he was basically pulling apart all the threads of this sweater. And and I go, wasn't he from Michigan? And she's, well, exactly. He was he's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, you were not sitting with Bob Seger and she's like, I know, seriously, it's not even a question. I know I was. He's
At
like,
some point, she might have even said, like, how do you know it wasn't Bob Seger? I'm like, I think the odds are against you that it was actually Bob Seger.
Well, you remember, like in some of his songs, he's
Well,
got.
who's her uncle? Maybe he was somebody.
I think her uncle was Jimmy Page. I didn't ask, but I can only assume it was someone.
I bet you're going to feel like an idiot if it is.
No, I said Hendrix, not Page.
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention, Bob.
All right. So, whose pick are we on now? I can't even fucking keep up.
Cory did one pick for me,
Oh, for you. Okay.
and Todd did one pick for me.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm an easy target. Greg's done all of his picks. And we have a shot sitting here. So while people are thinking about that, and you can decide who you want to yell at for not doing their picks.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Join us if you got a shot handy.
Thanks for giving me the heads up, fuckers.
Nope.
In
I'll
round
wait for you. I'll wait for you.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I
don't think
poured
we
it.
didn't-
I'm good.
Don't think
All
we
right.
didn't know that you muted us and walked away to do laundry.
Hold on.
I was watching.
You got work to do later tonight. I didn't think you were doing shots.
I don't have work to do tonight. That was last week, baby. Next week.
Oh, it's every other week. Got it.
Every other week, brother.
We didn't know if you were
You know what? We should have a production meeting.
having a dry July.
Exactly.
Todd will randomly go dry on certain months.
All right, so
We
do
never
one,
keep up.
Do one of the two guys who started by doing 1 of 5, 1 of 4 want to finish? Cory?
I haven't even started.
I know,
Yeah,
but
give
they haven't
Nick
finished.
a chance to.
Okay, so we're just all randomly going.
We might
and
as well.
not, and not
At
finishing
this point.
Got it. Okay. Sure.
Real quick, Jason said, my uncle was, before he passed, God rest his soul, Jason, was good friends with Michael Rooker. I don't know what the fuck that
Yeah,
means.
he's
He's
an
an
actor.
actor.
Oh, is he? Okay.
No, he's badass. Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
how true that is.
That is way more believable than Angie getting babysat by Bob Seger. 100%.
I mean, my old English teacher that I had in high school used to get was babysat with Jason Newsted from Metallica.
Who's from Michigan?
Yeah,
So was this a teacher
that I had
that you used to have,
when I was in high school.
and then you had another one,
No,
or
no,
he
just-
specifically taught you Old English? I'm just trying to.
Don't look at me, dude. I didn't say
Or
it.
was it a teacher
My
that
teacher
just
that I
liked,
had in high
Was
school.
it a teacher that really liked to dust?
Could have been. She might. I don't know.
We want him to come back.
Okay.
We like having Greg here. We want him to come back. Don't be too hard on the guy.
All right. So real quick. So I'm gonna say Fred Bear for Cory. If I had $1 million for Bob, Greg, I don't think I really specifically have one for Greg. Whatever music they play at the bowling alley, and for Todd, I haven't been around Todd enough. But I'll have to say, let's see, Ice Cube's "Fuck the Police."
Wow.
All right.
From a former law enforcement employee, I think that's a outstanding pull.
No, for Todd, it would absolutely have to be something Run DMC.
Why Run
I'm
DMC?
waiting.
He
Which
wants
one?
the story.
Name a song. Exactly.
I don't know all their songs.
I was say
Do you know
Todd.
any
He
of his
doesn't know a
songs?
single one.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I mean, I know the songs if I hear them, but I'm not gonna talk about like Trashcan Biscuit or whoever the fuck bands you listen to that.
Got the title for the episode, boys.
He does. Remember, what was the last one he was talking about? The last one he was talking about, he's like, oh, have you guys ever heard of fucking Pickle Rinse? He's this new fucking guy. He's this amazing artist. I'm like, no.
By the way, my regular weekly hunt for an episode title is always assisted by Nick making fun of me looking for because he'll throw out some ridiculous thing like pickle rinse,
Todd-
which that's in the running now too.
Todd, who was it that you were asking us about that? If the bands or the artists that you listen to that you said,
I know one of them was Bones UK.
what was
Bones
it?
UK.
Yeah, Bones
Yeah.
was one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what was
And
another
like the
one?
next day, he sent me like 5 links to Bones UK videos.
Yeah. And
I remember Bob went, who?
Oh, thanks, Todd. I didn't want to see him.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hoard those. I should
Yeah,
have passed
should have shared them with the group.
All right, Cory. So what's the rest for you?
Greg would have to be Du Hast by Rammstein. Todd is the Lollipop Guild. And
Who sings it? Bitch.
What the fuck is the Lollipop Guild?
The Wizard of Oz song.
Oh, that one.
Billy Bletcher, Harry Stanton, and Pinto Colveg. Suck it, bitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? So the song from the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
We represent
There you go.
Lollipop Kids.
Yes.
And for Nick, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. We've known each other a very long time, and there's. I appreciate your pick for me.
Yeah.
And
I just know you better.
no, I just think there's so much that we have been through that I don't think like any one specific
Yeah,
song.
no, that seems like a cop out.
Oh, okay. If that's what you think it is, but
I mean, just some people are more in tune. You know, they get really thoughtful gifts, and you know they're really a better friend. I feel.
right.
It's okay. It's just different things mean different things for different people. So
Very true. Yep.
So yeah, the old "you're so special," like nothing comes to mind because there's so many songs that come to mind.
It's too bad we can't play songs because it would have been nice to have everybody played their little the song.
Yeah, I know.
A little segment of it.
Well,
The
Nick,
funny part is
I got mine now. I think.
hang on. The Barbie girl is now for Nick.
Okay,
There we-
Cory.
there we go.
That's the Cory I know.
Yeah.
Who? It's on the tip of my tongue. What's the band for Barbie Girl?
Aqua.
Aqua. Thank you. It was really gonna bug me.
He's like, I've been trying to download that for weeks.
Had that cassette.
Yeah.
I had to keep listening to covers.
Covers of Barbie girl. Those got to be
Actually, Alex, hey,
fantastic.
Alex Terrible has one. You should really look it up.
Alex Terrible has
100% from Slaughter to Fail. Oh,
So
it's-
Side story: I went with Jack and Lori and Griffin to go see Indiana Jones 5 the other day, and while we're in the movie, right before they played a trailer for the movie coming out, Oppenheimer. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
All right.
Really want to go see it.
Isn't that one of the lawyers in Seinfeld? Senate Bennett,
Yeah,
Robin Oppenheimer, and Taft. Yeah.
Oppenheimer Taft.
Senate Bennett, Robin Oppenheimer, Taft. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
nice pull. Nice
Yeah.
pull.
Thank you.
Nice pull. Anyway, so we were watching the trailer and Jack goes, "You know what we need to do? We need to go see a double feature." And I'm like, "That's a great idea. I haven't done that since I
porn?
was
Was he talking about porn?
No, he goes, because I had mentioned, I'm like, I really want to go see that. He's like, yeah, I do too. And he's like, you know what we need to do? We need to double feature. I'm like, okay. Oppenheimer, what else? He's like, here's what we do.
Strusselven.
We
need to see
buy tickets.
Oppenheimer and
We
Strusselven.
clear the entire day
Yeah.
and we go see Barbie and then immediately go to see Oppenheimer.
What the fuck? First of all, why do you want to see Barbie? And second of all, what the fuck is Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer is it's a biopic
It's
about
the story about how
Robert
the atom
Oppenheimer.
bomb was
About the
built.
Yeah.
Oh,
And World
okay.
War
It's the
II.
scientist who built the
Cillian
A-bomb.
Murphy plays Oppenheimer. Downey's in it.
It looks really good.
Matt Damon, a whole bunch of other people.
So you wanted to see things that were on complete opposite sides of the spectrum?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like you should go see Oppenheimer first, then the Barbie movie.
And then sleep through
But,
Barbie.
I didn't want to end on a down note, and like the chances of Oppenheimer being bad, very low. The chances of Barbie
No, but
being
the
very
ending.
bad,
But the ending of. I'm assuming the ending of Oppenheimer is going to be,
predictable.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
and very bad for some.
But the movie's probably going to be good. I'm like, I'd rather end in the better movie. Although the lady who's directing the Barbie movie has done some pretty good shit, so I'm thinking it might.
Margot Robbie's also in it too.
Yeah,
Why do you want to
I'm
see the Barbie
I'm
movie?
cautiously optimistic that it's going to be that it might actually be good.
Why?
I just said why.
Have you seen
I mean-
what they look like?
I mean,
Yeah.
Margot Robbie's in it. Like
Yeah, and Margot Robbie.
Down boy.
sorry.
Yeah, I think I rest my case. I feel like I've.
Yeah.
Don't rest your case on that now because he brought it up. You weren't talking about that.
I was talking about Barbie. I know who's in the movie.
Give me a break.
Which I did say because we were watching some sort of show one night, and the first trailer I had seen for the new Indiana Jones movie came out, and I was just laying there, and I'm like, for some reason, Bob's getting hard right now, and he doesn't know why.
Yeah. When you watch it, did you were like, this looks like a giant piece of shit?
I mean, it looks like all the other Indiana Jones movies. to me, right?
Okay.
To ask you about your experience with Indiana Jones, you're a big, huge Indiana Jones fan.
Yeah, it was the first movie I went to go see with my dad.
So is this the first Indiana Jones flick where Harrison Ford is older than you?
He's been older than me in every single one,
Wow.
but I appreciate you asking.
Pep!
Todd, you got to be feeling really shitty right now.
talking about, dude? Why you try? Why everybody keeps trying to drag me into the fray?
You know, the other
You're
thing that
only
we're going to do when you
I'm
come
like
into town, we're
32
doing
years old.
we're doing a height off. We're doing a pogo off. What was the fucking third thing we're doing?
A
age
license off.
We're going to do a driver's license off. You and me. Once and for all.
But the thing is it doesn't even. Todd could be 30 years older than you, but black don't crack.
That is
so
true.
If he doesn't look it, then what does it even matter?
Todd looks fantastic.
Speak
I will-
like it.
It's like Paul Rudd. He's clearly some sort of
I
fucking
have never hung
witch.
my hat on saying that Todd looks older than me. He does not.
Right.
I look like a skeleton compared to Todd.
Todd is
However,
clearly a vampire.
his
We've
actual
already
age,
figured that out.
His actual age, older than me. That's all. I'm
32.
saying.
Well, it's like the young attractive.
And by the way, anyone can Google this. It's public record. When Todd Dillon graduated from college, which should tell you.
You can
he's
Google
older
all
than me.
sorts of things to get the wrong results, Bob.
No, Google is law, I think. You can't, if you Google it and it comes up, it's got to be true.
Google is law.
Yeah.
all right,
So,
love
you all done?
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Todd, you ready to
do.
go with the rest of your?
Yeah,
Got it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Now, so
You
you
got
got
the floor.
Money for Bob,
Yep.
Good Cop, Bad Cop by Ice Cube for Nick.
Wait,
Sexy
which
Mother-
one is Nick?
Good Cop, Bad Cop by Ice Cube.
No, which one? The good cop or the bad cop?
He'll tell me.
He'll tell me.
Don't leave it up to
I
Nick.
know,
We
he
know
heard
what
the
that
song.
answer's
I know he
gonna be.
hasn't heard the song.
Is there a song called No Cop? Because that's what I am now.
I know he's heard this. This is a song that reminds me of somebody.
All right.
Actually, I got a bunch for Nick though. Anyway,
Wow, keep going.
For Cory, I got Sexy Motherfucker. And for
Hold on a minute.
Wow.
Hold it. Time out. I just want to.
I just got pushed off camera.
I want Cory to bask in the glow. There's been a lot of shit talking in this episode.
Dude,
A
listen.
lot of shit talking, and you just got a crazy fucking compliment
I appreciate it, but
from your brother, Todd Dillon.
I know, but I was really hoping for an "I'm too sexy."
I mean,
That's for
you're lucky
yourself.
you didn't get Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. So, I mean, that's all I got to say.
Or something by Too Short. I mean, a Too Short song would have been, low hanging fruit. But he came back with Sexy Motherfucker, and I wanted to give you a minute just to bask in the. That was a very nice thing.
I know it's backhanded, but okay.
I was going to say, there's no basking right now. Cory's one eyebrow is up like, I better figure this out. What the fuck he means by this.
I know it's backhanded. I know.
Well, it 100% is because when I
Todd's just trying to make him. Todd's trying to make himself look better after I said the Lollipop Guild.
He's taking the high road where you clearly
I'm
took
taking
it.
the high road. Exactly.
All right, sorry, Todd, to interrupt.
And for Greg, even though you sprung it on me, you know what? Greg is much like me. So today, the song for Greg is "Hood Go Crazy" by Tech Nine. You guys should listen to that at the break.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that by Bones?
By
Bones
their
UK sing
silence,
that song?
I don't think they've
No,
ever
Bones-
heard that song
it's-
Bones
before.
UK
It's
cover
by
that
Tech
song?
Nine.
Okay.
Todd, how would that?
I guarantee that Greg will like it.
Todd, how would that go if Cory lost a bet and had to sing Skilos? I wish I was a little bit taller.
Hello. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. This is fucking stupid.
It's about right.
That's perfect.
Hello.
Hey, Bob, now you have a title for the episode.
I've got several. This is an embarrassment of riches tonight, and I appreciate that from all you fuckers. Is it just me left then?
Just you.
Yep.
Okay. So for Greg, Roy Rogers, Tumbling Tumbleweeds, because it reminds me of bowling.
Okay.
For Cory, it's Bob Dylan, The Man in Me, which he should be well familiar with.
And I understand the reference because it's from The Big Lebowski.
That's right.
Something I couldn't say a couple years
For
ago.
Nick, I have Truckin' by the Grateful Dead.
What the fuck is that?
Truckin'.
Oh, okay. Crystal clear now.
By the Grateful Dead.
Down in New Orleans. That's
Do you not like manage loads and logistics for truck drivers?
Yeah, but how many years we've known each other, and
Yeah.
my job of 11 months is now the
So
song.
it's fresh in my mind.
Okay.
When I hear that song in the last 11 months, I think of you.
All right.
And Todd Dillon, you got for me, I always think of you when I hear Lawyers, Guns, and Money from Warren Zevon.
I've never even heard that song.
Well, now you
Yeah,
got
a lot of us haven't heard the
Now you
songs
got
we're
homework.
being told that remind
I
Bob
got
of
homework.
us.
I thought it was fair. Money's in the title, and it's got that kind of a fuck you attitude that Warren Zevon always had. That I think perfectly encapsulates the way that Todd approaches the world and other people that he works with, like his podcast co-hosts.
So,
All right.
real quick,
Yeah.
Jason wanted to know if Indiana Jones was good. Not that you have to go to a full in-depth review, just a yes or no. I think would
How
do.
many minutes do I have for this response?
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
No,
No,
he's fine.
give me
No,
a time limit.
Go ahead. No, you're fine. Go.
Okay, because we haven't hit an hour yet. So.
Yeah, and according to you, we only do 2 segments on the live show.
Okay, so real
According
hang
to
on.
everyone,
Then,
Yes or no?
Then
Just go yes or no.
let me flip this around real quick
Sure.
then, because Katie sent a message that was asking Greg if they were gonna go see the Barbie movie as well. So I showed it to Greg real quick.
fuck
And
yeah, Greg.
I hope
Before-
there were some swear words in there, Greg.
before I could even say anything on the air,
Yeah,
Greg has put on there no.
My man. That's what I'm talking about.
dude, I'm going to tell you how it was,
That's fine.
and then you can make your own decision. But
Boy.
it might be good.
No.
So Indiana Jones, I'm an easy critic for Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. That being said, best one is Raiders, naturally. Second is The Last Crusade with Sean Connery. Third is Temple of Doom. A lot of people that hated it, but of the 5, that was probably the third. The last one they did, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull with Shia LaBeouf, piece of dog shit. That was last. Indiana Jones, this one I would probably put somewhere in the middle, like supplanting Temple of Doom as the number 3 spot, just because I thought he went out on a good note. It was made for the fans. If you're a fan of Indiana Jones, it really catered to. There are a lot of callbacks to, some of the dialogue and situations that happen in Raiders, and I like the fact that it was done by the guy who did Logan. So if you see Logan was a fucking fantastic movie where they took right from the comic books, the Wolverine character, and he's now an old man. He's at the end of his life, and he's trying to deal with, losing his powers, and the world is in shambles, all that kind of shit. They took that same approach with the Indiana Jones character, and Harrison Ford wanted to do a movie where Indiana Jones is old. Like, they're not in the other movies. They probably tried to paper that over, but in this one they just lean into it. He is old, and everybody knows it. He knows it, and he's trying to cope with it. And I thought they did a really good job.
So this is for sure the last one.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yeah. And he has said publicly that there will be. It's a question that he got a lot when he did the press tours, and people thinking like Shia LaBeouf would take over the mantle of Indiana Jones, or Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who was in Fleabag, which you hated, which I assigned to you, is in the movie as his goddaughter, and they're like, "Oh, are you taking over for Indiana Jones?"
Spoiler alert.
And so she's like, "No, no one will take it." He's like, "When I die, the character dies. That's it."
So now, a kind of a follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
Do you know who owns the rights
Yeah.
to Indiana Jones?
Yep.
Who does?
Spielberg and Lucas and Paramount.
So now,
They have all said the same thing. They're like, "That's it.
I was going
There
to say,
will be no Indiana Jones."
I mean,
15 years from now, there will be.
I was going to say that's because that
I don't think they can.
unless they have contracts written up.
They do.
I mean,
Did you guys also hear that kind of rough segue, but that
A rough segue.
that copyright is up in 2024 for Steamboat Willie?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So Mickey Mouse,
Yeah.
the copyright is up. You could, I think Disney is the whole reason for copyrights, basically. And it's, what was it, 100 years? It had to have been, right?
Yeah, probably.
100 years. So
1923.
yep.
That
And
makes sense.
so anyone, it's just open. Anyone can use Mickey
yeah,
Mouse.
there's
That's not
there's
going to happen. That's not going to be.
What do you think they're going to do?
It's the most iconic.
What do you think they're going
piece
to
of-
do?
They're going to sue the bejesus out of anybody who tries to use it.
Under
It
They'll
doesn't matter.
figure out a way.
It doesn't matter because they have so much money. They can tie it up in
So
court
much
battles
money.
that you're
Yeah.
not like you're.
You'll never win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Unless
thinking-
Walmart wanted
They'll
to
sue
use
you
it, they
into
have
the
enough
So they
money.
said basically
Yeah.
the copyright for the black and white Mickey Mouse is up in 2024. So the other Mickey Mouse, I think, is like 2026 or something like that. But the black and white one is in 2024 is up.
I mean, there's a lot of there's stuff that's already open domain. Like Winnie the Pooh is already open domain.
Yeah,
Is that weren't they freaking out because they did like a...
It was a horror movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck was the name of it, Corey? You and I, we've talked about it on the show.
Wasn't it called Pooh Bear or something like that?
No, it's
Or
something.
Pooh?
It's something much more inspired. Where I was like, "Oh, well done."
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
That's it.
Blood and honey.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they I mean,
Is it a porn?
No, it's a horror
It's like
flick.
it's like a Saw
slasher
movie.
horror
Yeah.
flick.
It's like a Freddy Krueger type of a film. And I can't believe I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure you have.
No, it's on my list.
What?
I haven't watched a lot of movies.
Oh,
yet.
because you wanted to watch Waking Life first, and then
Yes,
you're going to move
correct.
to Blood and Honey. Okay.
It didn't come out until this year.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well,
it
then
was,
we forgot to assign Greg something for this show.
He's already
he still
working on
hasn't
his
watched the
last
one
one,
I assigned him in October.
He's not going to watch it. Did you hear the name of it?
He was supposed to be in
I
Wyoming.
got it written
Yeah.
down. I got it written down.
Yeah.
I found it. I showed Corey.
Look, if he were to say to me,
I vouch for Greg.
if he were to say to me, look, I'm really never going to watch that piece of shit, but if you give me another one today, I will watch it, and I will come back next week and give a review.
Here's your chance, buddy.
I'm giving you out.
He's opening the door right
Absolutely.
now. Walk in.
Go for it.
Okay, but I get to assign the next one.
That's fine.
Here we go. Here we go. I am ready
Find
for
my
this.
notes real
I got
quick.
I got a list for you, Greg.
Oh boy.
Okay. You really would hate me if I did that. Have you seen Dom Hemingway?
I have not.
There you go.
Perfect. Sounds shitty. You're going to love it.
It's pronounced Ernest.
Dom, D-O-M, Hemingway with Jude Law. I think you're gonna like it. These guys will tell you my heart is in the right place. You may hate it, but it's not because I knew you'd hate it. I legitimately think you'd enjoy this.
I'm just happy that in 2024 we can finally update some artwork and add Mickey Mouse to our logo.
Yeah, me too.
We'll be the first to get sued.
So make sure it's in black and white.
Guys, we can no longer do the podcast because
Not illegal, can't get mad. Not illegal, can't get mad.
apparently Disney has an issue with us using their old Mickey Mouse as our new title.
Yeah, they have the potential to influence tens of people.
Exactly. Exactly.
So did we finish the
We finished.
existential question?
We finished, yeah.
Holy shit! It only took 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Nice.
Unlike 30 minutes for one movie review.
Hey,
Yep.
listen.
We have to stretch it out because you guys don't let me do crazy segments during this live episode.
That is correct. That is correct. We all made a production decision that live episodes we're going to do the agreement and the question,
All right.
and then whatever else we fill in is
It doesn't feel like I got to vote, people. So if you're out there,
I love that. I love
know
that.
that I'm being repressed.
I love that. Bob. I
help
love
me.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Vote.
Bob. Sorry, I can't talk while Todd's talking. He's supposed to be repressed.
For
right now.
rights?
He's supposed to be repressed right now, and he gets on a soapbox and gets going.
No.
He needs,
No,
to,
but
get, he needs to get on a soapbox to brush his teeth. So I don't know.
Oh,
Can
the
I?
last
Sexy
thing you heard
motherfucker.
from him was "you sexy motherfucker," right? And he's
You
probably
short,
regretting it.
sexy motherfucker.
As he should. As he should.
Can I just point the spotlight on the irony of Bob lecturing me on how I didn't remember something from last week? Hold on. Let that marinate for just a second.
He's going to forget.
Bob-
Don't wait too long.
Bob lectured me on something I didn't remember.
Yeah, and it was sweet.
He's
He's
like,
like, this is what this feels like.
I felt good.
Bob's like, what are you
Felt
talking
good in
about?
my belly. All right, this seems like a good place to end it.
Yeah.
All right, that's the episode for the week. We'll see you next weekend. On behalf of Cory and Nick and Todd and special guest Greg Gumtow, thanks for joining. See you next weekend.